Guys, we have the biggest update I think that has ever dropped on this game. We have 3 brand new characters. The Sanderson sisters, I do believe. And I'm a little bit scared, because that means 3 more overpowered characters have been added into the game. And I mean, all of you all know that most of the new characters that come out these days are ridiculously overpowered. So we're going to jump in. I'm not going to do a giant amount of time on each character, because I don't want this video to be 30 minutes long. But I'm going to do a very quick overview, look at their main set of skills, give it a quick opinion, and then kind of give it a would they work, who would they work with. So without further ado, guys, let's jump straight into it. Let's see if we can hit 50 likes on this video, guys. So push that like button, and if you're not subscribed, do it now. So we have that's terrifying. That is absolutely terrifying, guys. So yeah, let's continue to look at this beautiful character here. And again, I am a little bit concerned because she does look absolutely ridiculous. So she looks like a rat, or that mole thing on Animal Crossing that comes up when you don't save the game. She looks pretty scary, guys. So what have we got? Is a midline control hero on the yellow team and will be available in the next prize wall. So in my opinion, every single prize wall hero that's ever come out in this game has been stupidly overpowered. So let's see if she's going to fit the bill. Oh, it's lightning again. It's lightning. She's going to do well for Tia, Zeus, and her. Lightning team, guys. Lovely. So she zaps the nearest enemy with her lightning and focuses a spell on them, stunning and lifting them into the air. The enemy takes fantastic damage, so I think that's a little bit like Pocahontas' move, where it lifts them up into the air. The enemy takes fantastic damage over time, and Winfried heals for % of the damage dealt. She is immune to disables whilst focusing her spell on the enemy. The stun from this skill cannot be cleansed, avoided by evasion, reduced by tenacity, or dodged. Enemies that are immune to stuns will still take damage but will not be lifted into the air. That's quite cool. So basically, she really is a control type hero. She's going to fully be able to control one character, lift them up, out of battle, and just drain, heal. So she's basically almost stealing their life force and keeping herself alive. So that's going to be a very cool move. It's not screaming Zeus to me here. It's not screaming Bolt to me, but it's still a very powerful move, and it's going to be awesome, especially if you were to pick Zeus up off the battlefield, or because it's the nearest enemy, so it's probably always going to be the character at the front. So it would be nice because it would lift up like Clawhauser, and then the tank's gone and everyone else can push in. So that's pretty cool. Spellbound. She sings and dances. That's going to look cool. Distracting nearby enemies. The first time distracted enemies hit her, the distracted is replaced by a charm. That's pretty cool. Charmed enemies gain basic, so she's got another charm move, which I like. If someone hits her, they're charmed and they'll turn around and rinse the team. And trust me, someone charmed my yellow 7 Bolt at one point and it wiped out my entire team within seconds. So charm is still a useful element. Soul Suck. Winfried throws a potion at the enemy with the highest energy, dealing fantastic damage to the enemies in an arena over time. Again, still pretty cool. Energy still, splash, hits everybody. When her HP goes below a certain %, she goes berserk. So she's going to go into sort of that beast, what the mode beast goes into. While berserk, she deals more fantastic damage and gains improved healing. She can only become berserk in this way once per wave. So let's just say, for example, she gets knocked down 90% health. When she's in that last 10% bracket, she's going to go to berserk and it's going to fly back up. Which is nice because it doesn't say the berserk stops. So if she stays in berserk, that could really make the sort of healing and everything really, really ridiculous. That's quite cool. And we've got Twist the Bones. That sounds a little bit gory. When she uses her Witchy Zap, which is the first one, now targets additional enemies. Now, this has scared me a little bit. Because this targets additional enemies, and it doesn't say how many more, you could potentially be picking up 2 to 3 more people. I doubt it would be more than 3. But that's really cool. And so it says, that's cool, I like that. The splash area of Soul Suck is now larger, and the percent of energy gained by through her own skill gets split among our allies. That's really nice. If again you've got Zeus on your team, special, 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 special. So at the moment she doesn't scream to me like, oh, this guy's OP, but it's a nice hit in the middle, in my opinion. She seems okay. She's not on Zeus or Bolt's level. I understand she's a control type character, guys, but I like to rate the characters. Basically, Zeus is the milestone. If a character can wipe out an entire team without even thinking about it, that's where we're going to go. Because, obviously, guys, where we've got Zeus, if I just do an arena battle here, I've still been doing really well in my arena battles. I've been doing them every single day. So if I jump into the arena here, guys, again, with Zeus, this is why it's... Because just watch Zeus. Hit, everybody's dead. Obviously, those two came in a bit later, but you see my point that Zeus can just one-shot everybody. So that is the milestone to beat, in my opinion, to really see if anyone's going to be able to do that or not. It's beyond me, guys. It's pretty crazy, as you know. Anyway, so that's my personal milestone. Can we defeat Zeus? Lovely. So, friendship, great. Oh my goodness, they get weirder. So we have Mary. So she's a midline, she's another control hero. She's a midline, so I'm imagining in my head here that these characters are going to work extremely well together, all on the same team, so that they're going to come together as a nice unit. It would make sense to me. I might be wrong, but that's just what I'm imagining. So, oh, it's a vacuum. Okay. So, Mary flies over enemies on her vacuum, leaving a trail of dust, that's awesome, behind her. All enemies are blinded and take fantastic damage over time, so it's like, my eyes! Enemies hit by this skill also have the tenacity and evasion reduced. Now, if that was used on Bolt, he would literally have 0 tenacity, and he would probably die if a raindrop fell on his head. So that would be a good counter. Doesn't particularly stand out to me at the moment, but it does depend on that. On the all enemies taking damage over time. Because that could do a huge amount of damage and just be stupid. In her control, Mary eats a snack to heal herself, then points her remote at the enemy with the most energy, charms them. While charmed, the enemy has their movement speed and attack speed increased. So both of the characters have charms. So again, we're going to turn the enemy team against them. Now we've got Reeking Smell. She breathes in the essence of all charmed enemies. Again, this is why she's going to work well with the first character, because of the charm stacks. She heals and gains skill power for each charmed enemy present while the skill is used. Mary can gain a max amount of skill power per wave and keep it for the remainder of each wave. Mary cannot use the skill if there are no charmed enemies. So that's nice, because I was going to say it might be a bit annoying if there's no charmed enemies, but she only uses it when there are charmed enemies. So that's really good. And I'm curious to see what this... She can gain a max amount of skill power per wave, but then keeps it. I'm intrigued to see how that's going to work there. But again, just giving her special a little bit quicker, which again is brilliant. And now we go to Convenient Curse. Now, if a charmed enemy has over X amount of energy or more, their charm is removed. When this happens, the enemy gets hexed, just like Ursula, and takes fantastic damage. Enemies activate Hex when they attempt to use their white skill. When this happens, they consume their energy and get stunned. So we haven't had Hex for a while, that's probably why it's re-explained it here, but that's pretty cool. Now, we have her red skill. In her control, now charms 2 enemies and heals her extra. Ridiculous, double charm, fantastic. She also gains attack speed after using Reeking Smell. During this time, her basic attack favours the charmed enemies with the lowest charm duration. So that's cool. I don't really see why that's there, but that's pretty cool. When basic attacking charmed enemies in this way, she increases duration of their charm. Oh, okay, no, that makes sense now. Should have probably finished reading it. So, say that, again, fantastic, when Bolt's charmed, she hits Bolt, charm goes back up. Hits Bolt, charm goes back up. Hits Bolt, charm goes back up. So that is going to be quite cool, and again, very, very important. So very, very cool. Okay, Now we've got Battle Badge. Charge condition. Charm is applied to enemies. Stat buff plus skill power. So, why am I just reading that? I've lost my mind. Okay, so probably the most attractive out of the three. I know it's a cartoon drawing, but she doesn't look as scary. The fact she's on an umbrella terrifies me, and she looks like a rat, and she kind of looks normal. But maybe she looks normal compared to the other two. I don't know. Comment down which one looks the best. That's a weird thing to comment. It's a Disney character, but do it anyway. Okay, so we have Sarah Sand. Again, the art. The artwork they do is fantastic. So again, she's another control type hero. And I believe they're all on the yellow team, which makes sense. They should all be on the same team. So she is a control type hero. Sarah will be an event. So we've got a new Diamond Crate character, a new Prize War character, and a new event exclusive character. I like the way they've done this because this is going to bring you a character in every single mode. So that's pretty cool. So now let's have a look. So Enchanted Melody. Passive. Billy fights alongside... Billy fights alongside Sarah in combat. Billy's basic attacks heal him. Oh, it's a bit like Quackerjack. Sarah's basic attack deals fantastic damage. If Sarah's KO'd, Billy is KO'd. So it's like her boyfriend, maybe? I don't know the lore behind that. So when the special move activates, Sarah sings, distracting enemies near Billy and focusing them to attack him. Ah, that's really cool. So it sends Billy out, and then she goes, and then Billy heals, but everybody hits that character, and because he's not technically a character, if he dies, it's probably not the end of the world. It's a nice waste of time. So really good. So again, what I'm thinking here, guys, is that you have Kristoff and Sven, you have Jasmine and her tiger, and you have her and her Billy zombie thing. That's 3 characters who have characters with them. So you're going to have 6 characters on the battlefield and then still have 2 more. So you're going to have 8 characters just mobbing the battlefield. So that's going to be really cool doing that. Heads off. When Billy reaches the centre of his max HP, his head pops off after he finds it and he heals. Oh, that's going to look awesome. I hope they do that justice and it sort of rolls off and he's proper like trying to find it around. That'd be awesome. Amok. When Billy has his head, a percent of the damage Sarah takes is redirected to him. This woman's going to be crazy. I wish she was in the prize war because the event type character is always a bit harder to unlock, but that's fine. Take thee away. Is Sarah's basic attack has a percent chance to apply either sap, scare, or silence random. Ridiculous. Immediately ridiculous. When Sarah uses her main special, she instructs Billy to move towards the furthest enemy. So again, Kermit, Yax, Ariel. Actually, I think Ariel's a midline. So I always like these characters because I always use Kermit no matter what. So these characters are really nice for countering Kermit. Enemies nearby Billy are cursed while he has his head. Billy heals every second when enemies near him are scared. That's ridiculous. So that is ridiculous. Now, out of the 3 of these, I have to say, in my opinion, the third one is the best. Awesome move that she's got another character. It just seems absolutely awesome overall. So guys, do comment down below who you prefer out of the 3, number 1, 2 or 3. But I'm excited to get my hands on all of them really. But the third one really does stand out to me. So it sounds awesome. Now, let's move on. So I like the idea of this, that they've just kind of rejigged the trial a little bit, doing a campaign trial, which is going to be cool. And look, you can go up 15 stages. These will be linear sets of battles. Players will have it. Yeah, I like the idea of that. It sounds cool. Just another extra mode. Not complaining. We can now set the trial so the enemy change with the daily set. Nice. Enemies will be the same for all players. That's a good idea. Additional information. Okay, that's fine. So fix an issue where Ariel would face the wrong direction. Fix an issue where Gadget was too small. Fixed a visual issue with some costumes in combat. Now this is my favourite thing because they have literally buffed Zeus. Now I'll cover this in more detail tomorrow, guys, and what it's going to fix, because I've gone on for enough of things today. But I want to just go over the other improvements quickly. Added show global chat, that's pretty good. Added toggle on playings. In settings so players can turn off intense VFX. I didn't even realise there were any intense VFX. so I don't know what that is. Diamond crate upgrade improvements. Improve the experience when a player has multiple diamond crates. Crate updates to updates. Added the diamond crate level progression to results screen when opening 100. So that's nice, but I don't believe they're increasing it, so it doesn't really matter. Added a counter to the rival to promote. I like that. I really like that. Added information on friend power-up screen. Cool. Total money challenge, fix an issue. It's just small little updates here, guys. And the team level cap's going up, which is nice. That means I can get Zeus, Ariel, and Bolt up 5 more levels and bring all their skills up, and get them to yellow 8 also, because they're all ready. Anyway, guys, I'll see all you beauties in the next one. Comment down below and let me know who your favourite character is, and smash that like and subscribe button.